Welcome to Unleashed with the Patriot Sisters. Buckle up, girl, because we're about to spill that tea just like we did in 1773.
We light the fire under all things politics. And don't worry, social justice warriors, we'll light the fire underneath you too.
Why?
Because we're inclusive.
Prepare to be triggered. Hello. Welcome to our very first episode of Unleashed with the Patriot Sisters. That's us.
We're the Patriot Sisters. Hi, I'm Christiana.
I'm Isabella. Yes, we're sisters.
No, we're not twins. And also, good luck for anybody who's listening like on a podcast or like, not
Spotify.
video, Spotify or iTunes. Good luck telling the difference between the two of us.
Yeah, our parents get it mixed up. So if you're not on YouTube, I don't know how to tell the difference. This is Isabella talking right now. I'll probably be laughing, wheezing. That's kind of my whole thing.
And I'll probably not be doing that.
Yeah.
But if you're on YouTube, you guys are like the secret squad who gets to see us. So
Yeah.
You're special.
So all those on Spotify, may the odds forever be in your favor. Good luck.
So this is Unleashed, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Unleashed politics.
Unleashed, the whole social aspect of the U.S., because let's be honest, it's insane. It's gone insane. We're going to be breaking it down super to the point. Well, no,
not to the point. Here's the thing. This is going to be the chat sesh, political chat sesh, social justice. Okay, I feel like, we're not social justice warriors like we said in our intro.
You're not a BLM, UHA.
Hoorah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hoorah.
No.
Certified person, you're not?
No. I think we're like the complete opposite. We're white, we're blonde, and we don't support BLM.
We're country girls. Born and raised in the country. Well, not fully. Okay, we're like professional nomads. But we'll get into that. So basically, this episode is going to be all about us. But it's like a get to know us and you session, except we can't hear you. So Go to our Instagram at the Patriot Sisters. Go to our most recent photo or video, whatever the case may be. Comment where you're from.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, do the same thing on YouTube. Also, we have our podcast channel, Unleashed.
Don't ask me.
Wait, what is it again? We had to change it.
We did,
last
didn't
minute.
we? We did.
Okay. To be continued. I really don't know the name of it. Google it, or it's somewhere out there.
Anyway, so let's get right into it. So before we started the Patriot Sisters, what were we up to? Basically, dancing.
Yeah,
literally
we were dancing.
like 15 hours a week.
We grew up pre-professional dancers, so we did like we were pageant girls.
Mm-hmm. Come on, up top.
Yeah, we were the pageant girls, although we couldn't wear makeup until we were like 13. Did that whole scene. We're state and international winners for different systems. And so that's kind of like what we did. Dance, pageant,
modeling.
Yeah,
I mean, they kind of all go hand in hand if you think about
modeling?
it. Did I? Oh, girl, I
hated
thrived off of modeling.
No, not me.
What?
Not me.
Come on. That's the one thing I love about the whole Hollywood scene is modeling.
Yeah, can't get behind that.
You can't get it? Whatever.
No.
That's fine.
No, okay.
So anyway, that's what, we did for a long time. To us, Donald Trump was the pageant guy.
Yeah, he owned Miss Universe, right?
Yeah.
The Miss Universe organization, which has like USA, Team USA, all that underneath them. And so pageant.
For those that don't watch pageants, the Steve Harvey moment at Miss Universe, that's the pageant Donald Trump used to own.
Wasn't that like the year right after
he gave it up?
He sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when Donald Trump gets, take his hands off, it goes to trash. That's what's going to happen to this country if Biden, creepy gosh. Biden gets in. Creepy Joe. So, so that's basically who we were, pageant, blah, blah, blah. Never talked about politics. Never parents, like we knew who we voted for.
Straight
we know who our parents voted for.
Yeah, red ticket all the way down. Nothing more to it. Didn't talk about it.
I actually didn't know the difference between red and blue, like in politics.
I'm proud to say I did.
I didn't.
Oh.
I mean,
that's okay.
Yeah, I really.
So that was us for a long time. Now in 2015, when Donald Trump came into the scene, iconic moment, right? We're in New York City. We got the gold Trump Tower.
Well, we're not in New York.
Okay, but I'm painting. No duh.
I wasn't there.
Your observation, Sherlock. No, so Donald Trump's coming down the escalator, beautiful, whatever, announces he's running. From that point on, what was that, summer of 2015?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From that point on, our life changed because something inside of him that came out and sparked something inside of us.
That we just couldn't be silent anymore. Exactly. And as another preface, to give a bigger picture to all this. Okay, so Donald Trump, pre-election political guy, he would make videos. I don't know if you guys remember this. He would make videos on Instagram, like when that was first a thing, like to post on your feed.
2014.
Okay, yeah, maybe even 2013,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. He would make like the funniest videos, like 2 minutes long, like ripping President Obama. Like, but super funny about it. But like, he was bringing the facts, and so we would go on his Instagram with our mom, and we would be like, "You should run for president. You'd be a really great president."
So we were saying that for years. And then when he came out and announced he was going to run, we were like, boom, done deal. That was us.
Like, you're welcome, America. We single-handedly saved the country.
Yeah.
I mean, because nobody else was commenting that.
No,
Like, we were
not that I
prophetic and
knew
didn't
of.
even know it.
I know.
Look at us.
There we go. So that was us for a long time. Now, if you don't know, in the pageant world, it's very political. Not in the terms, and they're in the sense of, oh, you know, liberal and conservative.
But it is
whatever.
now.
It is now, but
is
it
now.
wasn't I'll say 2019 and before.
Yeah.
It was more in this political, more in the sense of, like, you just don't talk about certain things. You play the game, you keep your head low, and then, you know, whatever.
You don't bring your personal values into it unless you're a Christian, but everybody claims they're a Christian, and that's to each their own. But like, that was the fine thing to talk about. But
so we were pretty silent in the pageant industry. Outside of it, no. We were up before school with our family, you know, holding signs on the side of the street corner.
Like we said, we weren't political growing up, and so I would I would like convince my parents to get up before school. Could I drive at the time? Yeah, I could drive.
think you could.
But I wanted them to come with us. And we would go to the side of the corner, like this busy intersection in Florida.
And hold up signs. Trump signs, pro-life, you know.
Did the whole
for
thing.
Trump.
So like we did that, went to like 9 rallies in like 2 years or year and a half, whatever it was.
Yes. We were, I guess you could call it,
Trump girls.
Trump, yeah.
Before it was a thing. Like we were Team Trump.
So that was us. Started getting more political as the years went on, 2015 till now. And then 2020 came around.
Yeah.
And when 2020 came around, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say everybody's life changed, right?
So like after the president won, we were kind of chill.
You weren't competing in pageants anymore. I still was.
So we kind of like honed it back down.
Yeah.
Like we had won. Woo, victory. We love being a winner. Still not tired of it. And quiet until really the summer. Really until George Floyd, being honest.
Yeah, the whole BLM movement happened. That's when we were like, we're done. We're speaking out and we're going to be loud about it. We're not going to be timid because like a couple months before, like the fall before, winter fall of 2019, I decided that I was done in pageants and that would be
Praise
that.
the Lord.
Well, I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend it to a certain age.
Oh, I don't regret it.
No.
At all.
I would do it again, but better.
Yeah.
One more. So I knew I was done in that industry, so I could speak freely. So we decided to start being more vague, blunt, whatever you want to call it, on social media.
Really what happened is like on our personal accounts, we started going, not even like being super like aggressive. I think it was just what really
Stating the facts.
separated us out is that we didn't post the black square. The 2020 black square.
What did we post instead?
Oh, I posted like a hot pink square that said like,
I'm pulling it
be
up.
kind or something. I don't even know.
It says, in a world of darkness, be hope. And it was a pink square that we posted on our personal pages. From that moment forward, all hell broke loose.
It was like if you didn't post the black square, you were like the black sheep of the world,
oh
of the country.
So racist. Why would you say something like that?
Yeah. So that's kind of what happened. And then we had, this is really what launched us into the Patriot Sisters. So if we have any like pageant girls who like
watch
this,
hey.
Hi, we love you. If we have any pageant girls who like watch and listen to this, and you, special shout out to you know who.
You might be mentioned without being mentioned. We'll find out. It's just our story. Don't come at us, boo. But we see you. Okay, so with that being said, 2020, we're getting sidetracked. So 2020, BLM, the whole riot's been going on for a couple weeks now, right?
We started speaking out like, hey, just an idea. Maybe George Floyd, from the evidence that was presented, wasn't killed. Okay, he should never have lost his life.
Never.
I need to preface this.
Yeah.
It was horrible. The cop is in the wrong. He needs to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
Agreed.
But at the same time, we were saying, hey, this maybe wasn't a racist motive. Maybe we shouldn't paint this as America is racist, full of racist cops.
Rather, hey, maybe we need to get better training for our cops.
Yeah.
Which means more money, y'all, not defunding the police.
And so
we said that.
Okay.
And
y'all
our
would have thought.
friends, well, not really friends, but the people in the pageant industry specifically, yeah, there were some outside of it that were not happy. But dadgum, y'all.
It's like all the calls came out.
And here's the creepy part. Not creepy, but just the crazy part. The mothers of these pageant girls came out too. Full force. Oh, I'm like, what is happening?
So,
Our name
like,
was being blackmailed. We got posts like from people I've never met making up stories.
Yeah, they made up stories about us.
Saying that we said this and we called that girl that. I'm like, girl, I don't know who you are. I'm so sorry, but I've never met you.
You know, the really funny thing about all of this is that most pageant girls, so everybody has like a platform when you compete in pageants. Ours was our organization, Confidence Counts. We did that thing. And most girls pick the platform of like anti-bullying. Okay.
There's this girl.
These pageant girls are the biggest bullies. Okay, not everybody. There's some good people out there, of course. But like the people who came after us were the biggest bullies.
Hypocrites.
Like, they're complete hypocrites. One girl who was a national winner.
Won't say with what organization, but you know, whatever.
She has this anti-bullying. I really don't. Whatever. She has this anti-bullying thing. Ironically, I think it's for social media.
Yeah.
She was like the biggest bully.
She had taken a photo, a screenshot from our personal accounts, posted it to her story or page or whatever, and just blasted us. Because this is right when we had started the Patriot Sisters.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awkward because I know you. Like, it's different if I don't know you and it's just like a random chick out there.
But like we were
family
I know
friends.
You.
Yeah,
like
I know
our parents were friends.
So it's kind of weird. But hey, that was happening to us, and that just kind of pushed us forward to just continue.
That's when we said, like, who cares? Screw it.
Screw it.
We're done. Like, this is going to happen, and we're going to go for it.
So, funny story. Back, so 2020, right? Summer, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You say 2020 like it was, like, last year.
Dude, this year feels like it's been 2 years. You know, it's crazy. 4 months from now, it's going to be March.
That's when this...
That's
a year ago today is when the coronavirus first made life in China. Well, like when they first discovered it in China.
I got you.
A year ago today.
Oh, I know.
A freaking year ago.
Oh, I know.
Anyways, okay, sidetrack.
Yeah, so so Trump is going to be like, yo, I'm doing my very first rally, you know, we're going to do
Tulsa,
it.
Oklahoma, since COVID started. We're like, hey, we're only like, you know, a couple hours from there. Let's hop in the car.
Up there, grab some friends.
And let's go enjoy it. Because Trump rallies are literally the bomb.com.
I know.
Yeah.
So cool.
Right.
So we had got a bunch of friends together. And then, I don't know, what was it? Like 15 hours before we leave.
It was like the night before.
Yeah.
I just did not feel peace about it. I was like, you know, I don't know if something's going to happen at the rally.
She came to we have another sister. She came to us other sisters and she was like, yeah, I don't think we should go. I looked at her dead in the eyes and I was like, we're going. Either you come or you don't come. Because I'm like, this is historic.
Yeah.
We have to go. So we didn't go.
So we wake up that Saturday morning and a guy named Joel Patrick, he's on...
Well, the night before.
Because
I was so sad and disappointed. Okay. So I'm just scrolling through my Instagram, whatever, and I see Joel Patrick, which if you don't know him, he calls himself the Black Redneck. Okay, this dude's legit. I love him, and he lives in Ohio. And I see he posts something of like a premiere the next day or that night or whatever.
For the movie Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
And so she messaged him, long story made short.
I didn't think he was going to see my message because, mind you, this guy at the time had like 400,000, 500,000 followers.
Right. So she shoots him a message. It was like, hey, you're going to be in my general area, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, yeah, let's have lunch. So we go hang out with him for like half a day or a couple hours. Just talking.
Because he was flying out that later day.
So we're just killing time with him before his flight. And he goes, and we're just talking like, this is our heart. We want to speak truth from like a Christian perspective into politics, but also like keep it fun, young, and like...
Because you don't have to be weird if you're a Christian. Yeah. You can be very normal.
You have to be like some weird homeschool Christian girl.
Rude. Because I was homeschooled, I'm a girl, and I'm Christian.
Okay, yeah, so was I, but you know there's a difference.
So he basically was like, listen, if you're going to do something, just do it. Stop talking it and not doing it. Cut the crap. Just jump into it. Yeah. And so for some reason, it just hit us different. Because we've had other people tell us that in the past, whatever. And we were like, okay, fine.
He's like, your generation needs you. Bite the bullet. Just do it. Yeah. So
we did it.
Okay.
So he left. Yeah. Flew back to Ohio.
That night, we created like our first video opened up.
We created the account.
Yeah, the Patriot Sisters.
Created our first video, posted it.
And then like that that morning, the next morning, we deleted it.
We deleted it. We're like, no, bad idea.
We're like, oh, that wasn't a very good video.
Like the morning after, bad idea.
It was like, oh shoot. Like, I don't know why we did.
It was just awful. It was just like a
cringy.
Like someone took a bat to your gut and just started beating you.
Okay, that's extreme.
No, it's not.
That's really extreme.
I felt, no, for me, I was like, this is the worst idea I ever came up with.
So we made the first video, posted it, deleted it a couple hours later, then refilmed it kind of like
a little better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
it was cringy, the first one.
That was June
21st.
21st,
Father's Day.
Yeah.
Father's Day. Posted it. Every day since then we posted. And it's just kind of
like now we're here.
Yeah.
And literally it's been like 4.5, almost 5 months now. Oh my gosh. It's almost been 5 months.
Has it really?
On Saturday it'll be 5 months. Okay, so
really?
Yeah, 5 months. Wow. We've hit 15,000 on Instagram.
We've hit 70 something thousand on TikTok,
YouTube. Anyways, it's been crazy. We've spoken in the National Mall and like
we've been on multiple TV shows.
If you don't know what the National Mall is, it's like the thing between the Capitol building and the Washington Monument, which is that big pokey thing that sticks in the air. Okay, and there's a bunch of grass in between.
It's where everybody stands for the inauguration.
Yeah.
All those big photos, that's the National Mall. So we spoke there. We've been on multiple TV shows. We've been at private events with some really big time named people. We've traveled around the U.S. hosting events.
Yeah, one of the biggest things we do is we host these flag drops if you've been here for a while.
Dude, they're legit. Okay,
we have more people.
We're gonna toot our own horn. Ready?
Okay, toot toot. We have more people show up to ours than Joe Biden had to show up to his rallies.
And we're not running for office.
No,
probably ever.
We're just two girls who are 21 and
20,
doing our thing, and we have more than Sleepy Joe. So how he became the president-elect in quotation marks is beyond me. He's not really.
So that's kind of how we got into this whole thing. We wanted to say something for years. Pageants, in a way, felt like we couldn't.
Felt like because
for the crown and other legit, whatever things. And we were like, fine, we're gonna do it, and this will be amazing. And here we are. And honestly, I've never looked back since. I'm so daggum thankful.
I'm thankful for those friends, again in quotation marks, who I really genuinely thought were going to be the type of girls who were in my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens? They completely stab us in the back.
They say bye.
They say bye. And so, honestly, thank you for pushing us to do what we're called to do in this season.
Yes.
Like, that was the push we needed to say,
yes,
here we go. It was between them and, like, some ministry things that, like, they weren't okay with how we were, I guess,
doing.
The
church in general.
Like, how we were presenting things and our stance or whatever. Honestly,
we don't even know. But that's another story that is not for right now.
That's a personal thing.
Yeah. But I've had a friend that I've known for 20 years, and she walked away because she couldn't, and she knows I like Trump and support our troops.
It's not a surprise.
It's not a surprise to this girl. She knows it. Okay. I've known her for 20 years, and for some reason, this past year, she was like, screw it. She said, F your family, F you, I'm out. I'm not doing this anymore, and I've never talked to her since.
Actually, today we found a tweet.
Oh, I have
from one of the girls who like tweeted something about a private conversation we had with these pageant girls, and this is, you think they call us racist, white supremacists, the whole 9 yards. We found a tweet because they had blocked us, but we have another account.
Little do they know.
We found this tweet that they had said. Yeah.
So this was, mind you, private conversation. Yeah. Posted it, whatever. Someone tweeted it and then retweeted it with this, and they said, quote, I say this with all of the disrespect. I hate almost all white people.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Can I say, what if I reverse that?
Don't.
I know.
Because they would literally attack you.
Which is even true.
Probably pray you back to life and then kill you
again. Yeah. Anyways, continue.
I hate almost all white people. MFs, which, use your imagination what that stands for. I don't know
what that abbreviation is.
MFs are useless, entitled, and they whine about everything. This type especially, which she's referring to us in the conversation, needs to be spit on. I'm going to just say this right now.
She would make, that's like, no, that's her entry for Antifa. That's like literally what
That's
Antifa.
the application you have to sign your name.
That's like the perfect Antifa application.
And I agree. Yeah, no, that's...
So that's kind of like the hate we were getting, and that's when we were like, boxing gloves off, goodbye, you do your life. I do pray for them, actually.
Yeah.
That they would have favor and
I mean, honestly,
whatever.
it sucks, but after you finish praying, even if it's like literally 5 seconds.
So I'm sure
it makes you feel so good after.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones who have experienced some form of this in the past 8 months with all of this, whether it was a BLM, your friends or family hated you, Corona, you had a different perspective, whatever it may be. Just let you know, you're not alone. Like,
not at all.
You're not alone. Like, one of the things we have on our page is I love hearing DMs and comments. Comments are easier to get to and us to read, but and just hearing people's stories like, hey, I went through this, my friend did this, and like just hearing your experience, because we've all been through it.
I can't even tell you how encouraging it is.
That we're not alone.
Yes. Yeah. And that there's other people, I'm going to just say it, there are other white people out there who are getting this crap.
She said it.
I said it. That's why we got a podcast, okay?
I said it. That, but there's other black conservatives and brown conservatives. And
being called Uncle Toms and you're a coon.
And like, just knowing that we're all in this together, like, I really don't care what your color is, what your religion is, what your background is. Like,
care less.
If we have the same values, okay, religion, I guess you wouldn't really have the same values. I still love you, but, you know, whatever, that we're all in this together. And that we truly, Republicans, which I don't like tooting the Republican horde, I like saying conservatives.
Yeah, I got you on that.
But like,
that's fair to say.
Conservatives, like, we're in this together. So anyways, we're rambling. This is just supposed to be a little bit about us, kind of spill the tea a little bit. We could go in more in depth.
Maybe.
If you wanted.
Maybe. We'll see how this one plays out, but thanks y'all for listening. And if you're on YouTube, hi, thanks for watching. Again, this is Unleashed with the Patriot Sisters. I'm Isabella, the one who laughs probably more times than you can count. And
I'm Christiana, and just our heart behind this is just to be a space for not only like facts, because, okay, yes, facts, but also like relief. Like, we need relief. It's such
you vent. I'm gonna be your ears.
Okay.
And you vent.
Because we vent to each other quite often. So anyways.
Because well, not all. We probably have about 3 or 4 friends left that are true people.
I don't know about that 4th one. No, I'm just kidding.
We're working on it. I'm kidding. But no, so I get that. But yeah, there you go.
So our promise to you is we're never going to sugarcoat things. We're never going to say what we think you want to hear. We're probably going to be making mistakes along the way. And guess what? We're okay with that.
Listen, we have learned so much this past year, 2020.
As I'm sure you have.
Exactly. You and I have learned so much. Life's too short to not share the secrets we've learned, so that's what this is for.
Share the secrets. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. So whether you're a conservative or not, you're totally welcome in this place. Unless you're going to be hateful, then like move on, carry on. We love you, but we'll love you from a distance.
But so there you go. Yeah, we're here for the long run. This is it. This is us. We're real. We're raw.
We're unleashed. And we're the Patriot Sisters.
There you go. We'll see y'all in the next episode.